Matthew, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, thanks. I can't hear you. I couldn't hear you when you said what you were saying.
Can you hear us now?
You know, solving this problem now might be a really good idea.
Right.
Obviously, he didn't hear us.
Rich, can you hear what's going on? Or can you guys hear what? Is my microphone better now?
Your microphone is better.
Give me a thumbs up. I can't hear you guys for some reason.
Ooh, I had a thumbless thumb.
Okay, good. Thanks. Sorry about that.
No, that's good.
I'll try to figure it out.
Matthew just gave you a whole bunch of thumbs ups.
Are we on YouTube? Mo? We're on YouTube. Okay. All right. Let's kick off the YouTube then. Howdy, folks. I'm Bruce Keene. Welcome to Reveille Networking Online. We are coming to you live from the Abundant Harvest Kitchen and Bistro on the edge of the Woodlands, Texas. So we're going to start this morning. I'm Bruce Keene. I've got Mo Heinlein. I normally say Dave McGuffin is on sound, but he is off saving the world over at the Woodlands Chamber for the Economic Outlook Conference today. So we are short one man on the technology team. On camera is going to be Frank Fuss today, and we will. So we're going to be starting here in a little bit. We'll start at 7:40 with and Mo is going to blow Reveille for us. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, and we'll get this party started here in a few minutes.
I really want to take his audio and put some kind of sports stuff to it because he looks like a sportscaster today.
There, I finished breakfast, so you don't have to worry about hearing me eat breakfast.
Thanks, Matthew.
You're
Strong
welcome.
work, Rich.
Yep.
Gave us some basketballs.
Morning.
Edgar.
Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How has been everything for you? How is the cold? Wow.
It's bad. It's very bad.
It's really freezing.
Okay, you guys can stop talking about me. I've got the audio now.
A likely story. I discover if you have your camera off, the reactions buttons don't work.
Only
Oh,
if your camera's off, you only get the
basic ones.
The one in the left corner.
Okay.
But if your camera's off and you're hiding off the view, it still works.
Well, yeah. For some reason, my camera on my laptop has decided it doesn't want to work anymore.
You know that's a setting in setup, right?
I can try that, but I think it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. It worked last week.
Okay.
But for some reason, it just stopped working. Let's see. So I'm in settings. I'm assuming either devices or system. Let's see.
The other possibility is someone's hacked your camera.
Well, I keep getting emails with somebody saying they had, so you know, and they caught me doing something something untoward. They're gonna send a message to all my friends if I don't send them money on Bitcoin. So
Uh-huh.
so if you guys get dirty pictures of me, let me know. I want to see them. You know.
Yeah, well, of course, Bitcoin has been hacked to the extent that it's possible to trace all the transactions now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It takes some serious computer power to do it, but it can be done. I read an article about it from, I want to say it was the FBI pointing out that Bitcoin is no longer as secure as it used to be.
Wow.
Really?
And they're predicting that once quantum computing becomes standard in about 10 years, Bitcoin's got a huge problem.
Then when what becomes standard?
Quantum computing.
Supercomputers.
Well,
Yeah.
these are beyond supercomputers.
Oh, okay.
These computers function using light.
Hey,
Do you have the newcomer sheet? It should put them in the laptop bag.
I don't know where it is.
Do you have the laptop bag?
Yes, it's right there, but it wasn't in the laptop bag. Sorry, guys.
Two
I don't mean for
demerits.
y'all to be caught in. Yeah, I know.
You're just telling everybody on YouTube.
Well, this is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had.
Laughing at the joke, Rich.
Yeah.
This sorry guys, this was last week's Aggie joke. I didn't get it updated this week.
Well,
Well,
ask
if you didn't-
ask Roland. I'm sure he can give you a new one.
I bet he could. That's the thing is the best sources of Aggie jokes I've ever heard have come from Aggies.
Of course. Of course.
we got our own books about them.
That's right. Yeah, my cousin, my oldest cousin. My mom was one of 9, and my oldest cousin, I was maybe 9, 10 years old when he was going to A&M, and he would bring those books back from College Station when he came to stay. He stayed with us because his family was in Shreveport.
He didn't want to get polluted.
Yeah. Hey Mo, it's 7:40. Okay, guys, we're gonna get this thing started.
Maybe we're going to get this thing started.
Got to find Adam.
Turn on
He's
the
not there.
tunes.
I think he's at the chamber breakfast too.
I'll find his replacement.
I wonder if there's a Reveille icon. Nope, there's not.
Unless if you want to count just the trumpet.
Yeah, I got the trumpet. Oh, there it is. Of course, we're not hearing anything in the room.
Morning, everybody.
I'm assuming they're
All
playing it
right,
because
let's
everybody's
go ahead and get
scrambling
started with the
around.
pledge.
Okay. Well, I
And
guess
one nation under,
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty, and justice for all.
All right. Good morning, everybody. All right. All right. I will be running our meeting today. You are at Reveille North. You know what it means whenever I run the meeting, right? Yeah, it ends on time. That's a good thing. Thank you all so much for being here. We're a little bit light today. The economic conference is going on, and a lot of people that usually come here are part of the Woodlands Chamber and at the economic conference. But thank you everybody here for being here. And if you come back next week, there'll probably be more people. It'll be the same. What? I need positivity. It'll it'll be warmer even if the heat's not on, right? For those people that are first timers, I believe we just have one, right? Just one? Okay, so for our first timers, I hope you are warmly greeted. Yeah, good. Yeah. Thanks for explaining my joke. All right. Anyways, all right. So what's the first thing we do? Thanks, guys. The first thing we do next. All right. So first thing that we are going to do after the pledge and after the introduction, which is also a part of my agenda, thank you, is going to be thanking those teams that we have here. So where's our leadership team? All right. Way to pat yourself on the back. All right. If you're not Frank, you can also pat yourself on the back. Oh, Frank, not that Frank. All right. Our next is going to be our tech team. All three of you. Tech team minus David. If y'all didn't, he's at the economic conference. Yeah. If y'all didn't know, David's who actually runs these meetings. Like, I'm not kidding. He's like, hey, like half the time, whenever I'm running, he's like, hey, Ray, you running it. I'm like, oh, crap. Should have showed up earlier. All right. Welcome team. Oh, check-in team. Y'all apparently got a new name this morning, the welcome team. So, yeah. It's more, that's more cheerful. Yeah. Oh, the food boss. No, food czar. Oh. All right, hand you to breakfast. You're next on the list, buddy. Yeah, we jumped ahead there. All right. Next, who's our last person we're thinking? The Zoomers. I don't know if we're thanking the Zoomers or are we welcoming the Zoomers? Welcoming. Yeah, there we go. All right. If you don't know, the Zoomers, that's a legacy of COVID. That was a thing. It's in the history books now. It's a legacy of COVID. We still do it. We have a lot of people that are busy or out of town. One's a CPA that's on there, and I'm sure that she is out of town and not just busy, right? Is she shaking her head? All right, perfect. All right. So with that, we're going to go into our purpose. So who is going to do the Ray Rogers show? It's always weird saying your own name, right? All right, John, here you go.
Howdy. Well, you know they're scraping the bottom of the barrel when they get me up here. But I'm up here because Donna gave me a cheat sheet so I can do this. Okay. Now, normally I'm sitting over there and I'm heckling Ray. So I guess karma's come around. But we're here for 5 reasons. What's the first reason? For our business owners. And our second reason, corporate employees. Third reason, transition. Anybody out looking for their next opportunity? Okay, we've got, and then our fourth and my most favorite group is retirees. Well, half of them are up here. And then our fifth reason is giving back. And that's what I really enjoy about this group, because we do some really good work at helping others in the community. Some of my favorites are making the breakfast bags for Meals on Wheels, the scholarships we give to an A&M student every year. And I love that Christmas time and the Arrow Family Ministries. But we do other things too. So that's a great part of being a part of this organization. We do have a vision statement, and I can read it. It's to positively impact business professionals in our community through the development of quality relationships, the passion of the 12th man, and the inspiration to. All right, thank you.
You know what? That is a real good example of somebody stepping in and doing the job. When we started, a little history here, we started, the leadership of this group was one guy. And if you know anything about the organization here, that can be really overwhelming. So at a certain point, Phil delegated and he started giving off some of these jobs. And it works out well because we have a leadership team, and the leadership team is whoever wants to show up and help. You know, it's not that demanding. Good job, John. Yeah, really. So a long time ago, I did not do this job. There was another guy named Kevin that did this, Kevin Stolarski. I don't know if y'all remember him. He did this job. And at some point, he quit showing up, probably because he had a real job. So, yeah, and that'll do it to you. But anyway, we've been around since 2016. You're new, right? A new person over here? Okay, so I'm talking to you. Everybody else knows this. But we've been around since 2016. We've done a lot of service projects, like John mentioned. We have a scholarship program in the works right now. When I know who's going to win the Reveille scholarship, I will get a bio on that person and hopefully bring them in here. That way they get to meet you, you get to meet them. And a little housekeeping thing, due to Donna's efforts, I think we got the heat kicked on. So we got, turns out there was a breaker that was thrown off. So we got the breaker on, we're good to go, I hope. But no, going back to this organization, we've been around a long time. It's a great place for business-to-business networking. There's been some good personal friendships made in this room. And we're the only networking group that I know of that uses a squeaky toy. Woohoo! Where's Ray? What? Yeah. Okay, we're going to be 9 years old this summer. It's higher math, 2025 minus 2016. So, yeah. Okay.
We will. Yes, ma'am. That's next on the list. Thanks, David. All right. Next is going to be our name tag. So here he comes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Huh? No, ma'am. No, I was not at the game. I'm old, but not old as dirt. Thank you very much, Donna. Okay. Okay. Can I do my job? Yes, I do have a card. Back on January the 2nd, 1922, the history of Texas A&M changed forever. A&M was playing in its very first bowl game against Powerhouse Center College. Back in the beginning,
the football powers were up on the East Coast. The Yales, the Harvards, the Center College, William and Mary. Everybody thought football in the South was weak. In fact, we played Center College that day, and they had already played one bowl game on the West Coast and won. Before that game started, Center College had outscored their opponents 375-6. So they agreed to come and play weakling Texas A&M. But at halftime, A&M was winning 2-0. But part of the problem was that A&M had a lot of players that were either sick or got hurt, and they only had 11 men standing. One more gets hurt, and they have to forfeit the game. So at halftime, Coach Bible realizes the situation and calls a gentleman who had been playing football but had transferred over to play basketball, happened to be at home during the Christmas holidays. In fact, it was his birthday, and he decided to go to the game, and he was in the press box being a spotter for somebody that was a sportscaster. Well, I could have missed by a day or two. So Coach Bible called E. King Gill down out of the stands and say, look, you need to put on a uniform. He changed in a injured man's player's uniform under the stands because they didn't have dressing rooms back then. In fact, they had to ride a cab to get to the game to begin with. So anyway, and then Coach Bible said, look, if you have to go in, just stand around. You know, you don't have to do anything. Just stand around so we'll have that many. So when it was all said and done, E. King Gill did not have to go in. But because of his willingness to come down and be ready, willing, and able to do it, and in a radio interview later on, Coach Bible actually referred to E. King Gill as the 12th man on that day. Because of that statement, it just seemed to happen that all of a sudden, during football games, current students get the privilege to stand the entire game. That's why you'll see on name tags these numbers. Well, of course, the person that started the group here was an Aggie, and it was supposed to be a group for Aggies. And now, you just took my words right out of my mouth. Thank you very much. And so, when you have come 12 times, you'll get an official name tag that you don't have to write yourself with the number 12 on it, showing that you have indicated to the club that you're ready, willing, and able to be part of our group and step in when needed and help out. Oh, I don't want to leave you hanging, but A&M won the game. They won the game and basically changed not only the history of Texas A&M because the student body is now called the 12th man, but it changed the perspective of football in the South. And trust me, SEC is the best, greatest football conference in the world. Yay! Sorry, I just got carried away.
Does anybody remember why he was up here? Yeah. I feel like I lost control. Never had it, thanks. Yeah. All right, what's next? Interview. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hey, don't look behind you this time. It's all you. Come on up. You're not gonna give it to somebody and turn it on. Come on, guys. Where's David? I'm just kidding. Y'all are doing great. All right.
Howdy, by the way.
Again, no control over here.
Do
All right.
you want
So
me to lead the interview?
no, I got it.
Okay,
I got
okay.
it. I got it. All right. So we're gonna be doing an interview with our first timer. Thank you so much for coming. On a
Yes,
serious note.
Thank you.
So we started this a couple months ago, and it's been a little fun thing that we've done. I don't remember what we asked. So it might. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why I got everybody. It's just ask the group. This is a group interview, just so y'all know. All 30 of these people are interviewing you, so it's a big panel.
I'm
All
used
right.
to group interviews, but you guys would be the ones I'm interviewing.
So it's the opposite.
Yes.
Expand on that.
So I'll just go off of the questions I wasn't asked for a minute, and then he can think about those. My name is Kristen. I am an Aggie, class of 04. I am in transition of jobs right now. My background is, since there's nobody else, I might take more than my 30 seconds, okay? I spent 14 years in the classroom as a high school ag teacher. And what I took from that and what I love the most is the leadership aspect. And so then in 2020, when we were put aside for a little bit and didn't really know what they were going to do with us teachers, and some of us didn't even have our computers at home, so what are we going to do? HEB, who I had been researching for 10 years prior to that, and figuring out how I would get into that culture and how I would get into that role. They needed short-term partners because of COVID and losing with the regulations on when people came down with COVID, like they can now not work for the next 3 weeks. So what are we gonna do if our whole store goes down? So I went in as a short-term partner, and I told the manager there that my why was that I wanted to be in management with HEB, and that I was gonna give myself 1 year to get into that role. And that did happen. So in 2021, I did get to leave the classroom and went full-time as a curbside manager with HEB. That ended in December, and so that is why I'm in transition now. I am not returning to the classroom as long as it is between he and I an agreement. So I'm looking at learning and development in the corporate sector, anything from training, obviously, what does that entail? It can entail manager training, executive coaching, leadership, succession planning, even down to compliance training, everything else that they have to put into the learning management systems. And so that is what I'm looking at staying in. If somebody were to say, hey, I don't have that role, but I have something else that I really do think a teacher would fit into, I'm not opposed to it. I am open. I've just had to work really hard on narrowing down. Did we just lose all of our people?
Everyone's still here, just not the people online.
So I've worked really hard at narrowing it down, but I'm not opposed to other ideas that people may have as far as a role they feel I might fit into. So
Awesome.
that was way more than 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, this is the best interview I've ever done.
Okay.
I orchestrated, okay?
That 30-second thing shows that I read the website before coming this morning, but I was just told I do get more time since I'm first
You
timer.
did, yes, that's great. Came prepared. Yes, exactly. All right, so we have 2 questions you didn't answer. Apparently, you didn't read everything. Just kidding.
I skimmed.
No, I'm just giving you a hard
And
time.
teachers are the worst rule followers too.
Oh, okay,
so,
perfect, perfect. So if you don't mind being a little bit more specific, is there anybody that you would like to be introduced to, maybe at a specific company that you've applied for here recently that we may have connections to?
That is the million-dollar question that I have not really been able to answer yet. I don't necessarily at this time have a specific target company or industry that I'm looking at. There is an upcoming company that had an executive type academy coach job. They're called Leader, Leadr. They are a leadership development software that also has coaches that go out there, and their thing is teaching managers to be leaders. And so anything along those lines, if I could get into a position that is more soft skills and teaching people how to be better leaders, that would be ideal for me.
Yeah, we could use somebody who teaches how to do interviews in this group.
I can do that.
Okay, perfect. All right.
You said
Yeah.
two.
You could keep showing up. Yeah, if you don't mind. John Stacy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, John Stacy usually comes. He's probably at the economic conference. So if you don't mind
Okay.
coming next week, we'll be able to introduce you to
I
him.
will try to do that. You
Awesome.
said 2 questions that I answered.
You
both of them?
answered one.
Oh, I got one more.
Keep me in check
Okay,
over
okay.
here. All right. How long have you been here in this area?
In this area. So I was born in Houston, in Northwest Houston, and have lived there until I was 13. We'll get specific. In middle school, my family moved to New Braunfels. And so I spent the rest of high school and into college. Really, my family was there until both of my parents passed away. But I had my grandparents here, and it's hard going from a big city in middle school to a small town. My brother's 3 years younger than me and had a very different experience because people are more willing to still be your friend, and you join the groups in elementary school. So I always thought my parents took me from the best place ever until adult years. And then I was like, oh man, I kind of appreciate New Braunfels now. However, I did still come back here because as a young adult, felt like this had more opportunity. So I came back officially in 2013.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming up here.
Yes,
You'll still get
thank
another
you.
30 seconds.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to stick to the 30 seconds.
No,
that
this was
time.
perfect. This is not a 30-second rule. We appreciate you coming up here. Thank you so much. All right. That was the best interviewee. The interviewer was horrible, but the yeah. I don't do this every week. Thanks for thinking I do, though. All right. Santa Claus, yeah. I only do this like once a month, so. Oh, what was your name again? Kristen, last name? Loomis. Okay, we had somebody asking in the chat, so. Perfect. All right, our next one is going to be commercials. So we usually start off with our Zoomers. We're going to do 20 seconds, not 30. We need to update our website. So we're going to do 20 seconds if y'all don't mind. And let's go ahead with the Zoomers. So who do we have first? I'm going to guess Matthew. Let's go, Matthew.
Good morning. Matthew Bardsley, IT e-discovery at KBR. And the tip of the week, Windows 10 is expiring the normal updates in October. So you might want to make sure you get to Windows 11 before October.
Thank you so much, Matthew. All right, Rich Marsh.
Good morning. I'm Rich Marsh, semi-retired book editor and now working with Between Jobs Ministries. If you're using AI tools to write your resume and cover letter, be very careful to check it for accuracy and customize it to yourself. I know recruiters who toss 80 to 100 resumes per position because they're substantially identical and they can't tell who's telling the truth. So customize your results. Unfortunately, the numbers of job seekers at BJM are starting to rise, but so are the landings. If you're in transition, we need to talk.
Thank you so much. All right. Oh, wrong list. I was like, I thought I saw Roland here. All right. Nikki.
Howdy, y'all. Have some really bad news. The beneficial owners information report is back. Has to be done by March 21st. So get on and get yours done or give me a call. Nikki Hankins. I'm no dumb blonde.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Marilyn Sanders, and then we'll finish off with Edgar.
Good morning. I'm Marilyn Sander with ProAction Careers. I have an employment agency. We do find candidates job opportunities here in Houston, Texas, and elsewhere in the U.S. Always looking for sales and business development candidates, have some sales roles open, have some engineering roles open, and looking for new clients, looking for people who are struggling to find the people and the talent that their businesses really need. Marilyn Sander, Pro Action Careers.
Thank you so much, Edgar.
Good morning, Reveille. Edgar Almanza, Business Development Manager for SGS Redback Americas. Have a nice and great weekend. Edgar Almanza.
Thank you so much, Edgar. All right, let's get going in the room. Where's my team? All right, it's an awkward silence.
I get seasick with that camera.
Yeah, we're getting it. Don't worry. Be patient. Frank's giving a play-by-play if you can't hear it.
We can't.
Oh, I can be a patient. I've got a, oh, is it my turn? Okay. Howdy, Ags. J.R. Ramirez here with the Mayor Spec Inspector Services. Tip of the day. And this is for ladies and gentlemen, whoever is in a house that has a chimney in it. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer. So even if your husband started the fire, make sure you ask him, did you open the freaking flue? Don't kill us, please. Thank you.
Good morning, Reveille. My name's Jim Ball with Dream Vacations. We book cruises and vacations around the world. Of course, I mentioned our nationwide drawing for a $10,000 vacation. Give me your business card and I'll put you in the drawing. And of course, you know, people are thinking about traveling the rest of this year, so it's time to book. And lastly, why did the coach go to the bank? What? Why? To get his quarterback.
Wah, 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 wah. That almost deserves a slap. That's pretty bad. Howdy, Tommy Hunter, class of 84. I want to piggyback on what Roland was saying. A long time ago, I was going around Palestine, Texas on a house tour of all the houses that my grandmother lived in. And we met with this person whose last name was Bible. And in their living room was a big loving cup that said Dana X Bible Coach. This woman was a descendant from Dana Bible, and it had all the players written on there too. It's kind of cool. So a descendant of Dana Bible lives in Palestine, Texas, of all weird things.
Howdy again. I'm Kristen. I wasn't prepared with a tip, but I will piggyback off of BJM, Between Job Ministries, being a great place. That is where I heard about you guys and why I am here today.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Raj. I'm the owner operator of my buddy's mobile detail. Named it after my boy, my dog. He passed away about 5 years ago. So I dedicated that to him. Tip of the day, please keep your cars clean. And if you don't want to do it, give me a call.
Good morning, Reveille. My name is Steven Shoemaker, 2.0. If you don't know 1.0, then you need to network a little harder, I guess. But I run a company called Compassionate Insurance. I guess my tip of the day is that you can always take a second look at your insurance and it costs you nothing. So once again, Steven Shoemaker, Compassionate Insurance.
Good morning, everyone. Every morning I wake up in pain and lack of motion in my left ankle. It's just not good. Today I woke up with zero pain and I'm absolutely stunned at how well that foot detox worked. That was a 7 o'clock in the morning message yesterday. My name is Vicki. I'm with TLD Nutrition and Wellness. Call me if you'd like to have a foot detox. It takes 45 minutes.
Ray Rogers, help my clients get to and stay in group number 4.
Good morning. My name is Jerry. Last Friday, I ended a 43-year trucking career.
And now I'm trying to transition. I'm looking to go into the insurance adjusting. Over the last 5.5, 6 months, I've got my Texas all lines insurance license. I became Exactlimate certified at level 1, level 2. So I'm looking to write estimates for construction companies. And next time a catastrophe comes, I'm hoping to work as an insurance adjuster. Thank you very much.
Caleb Allums, local insurance broker. If you're looking to save money, give me a call. Do all the shopping for you, home or auto. Also, we are hiring anybody looking for an insurance job. We are hiring at my.
I don't like having my back to people. Howdy, good morning and happy Friday, y'all. It is Michelle Whitaker, the mortgage loan officer that loves her job. I want to be your mortgage resource. Do not wait to buy a house. Do it now. You marry your house, you date your mortgage. So when the rate drops, we can refinance you. Have an amazing weekend.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm a dedicated full-time real estate agent. I've lived in the Spring Woodlands Conroe area for the majority of my life. I have a passion for helping people and with a compassionate approach, whether it's buying, selling, downsizing. I'm just losing it all together. Anyways, if you know of anybody that's buying, selling, or downsizing, I'd love to help. My tagline is Christy is the key.
Morning, y'all. James Minson with Accurate Insect and Pest Control. We do pest control when it comes to little bugs like insects, termites, mosquitoes, roaches, spiders, ants, and also bigger bugs like armadillos, bigger bugs, pests like armadillos, roaches, or rats, mice, you name it. It's pest control. Pretty simple. And that's all I do. Just kidding. We have a license to kill bugs on our list, so give us a call. We'll come spray a little mist from roaches, ants, mosquitoes, and pests. Invite us on over. We'll show you who's best. No job is too big and no bug is too small. Just remember one thing. We'll take care of them.
All right, the Bug Man. All right, are we ready? Go. Howdy, Tony Bennett, EMBA class of 07, oil and gas industry. I was wondering who all these people are on the Doge Social Security list that was collecting at 100 plus. Now I found one. There is a guy. We found one in Montgomery County. 102.
Howdy. They did a survey. 80% of the people surveyed had no goals or dreams. 16% of the people surveyed had goals and dreams, but they never wrote them down. 3% of the people said, yeah, I had goals and dreams. I wrote them down, but I don't know where the list is. 1% said I had goals and dreams and I read them all the time. And it just so happens those people were millionaires. So figure out what group you want to be in. Roland Hirsch, your man in maroon, say, stay positive in a negative world, gig 'em, and have a great day.
Morning, Reveille. My name is Ronald Lambert. I'm A&M class of 85 and EMBA class of 03. I'm working a hardware IT program management job through Insight Global at Hewlett Packard for at least the next month, hopefully.
Morning, Reveille. Jeff Kirchhoff, IT Service Delivery Manager for Equinor. Take care of IT systems around the world for Equinor.
Okay by me. Morning, Reveille. Mike Wells, retired. I don't know about you, but it's a great day in America.
Howdy. John Miller, they gave me the mic again. I'm class of 81 on mobile for 34 years, and now I am happily retired.
Donna Hunter, Fighting Texas Aggie class of 86. If you have not put your business card in this bucket, you need to do so. We have some really great donated prizes today and some gift cards. So it's well worth your time, and there's not that many of us, so your name will get chosen more likely.
Lots of people are gone. Economic conference. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Allison Evans. I'm a licensed realtor at Keller Williams here in the Woodlands. So work with people, Tomball, Spring, Conroe, wherever it might be. Any of you all who might have or know anybody who might be starting to look for a house coming up, I'm going to have 2 listings coming up in March. They're both under 300,000 in good, really good condition. One's in close to the Woodlands and one is in Lexington Woods. So please let me know if you'll have anybody or need any questions. Have a great weekend.
Howdy. Running boy class 78, half camera, will travel. And I went, yes, headshots. I went over there and shot Bruce on Wednesday, and he's still alive. I missed. So if you need to be shot, come talk to me with the camera. Come talk to me. I do good. Bye.
Good morning. We're Dinah,
Mo,
and I help you stay healthy with fruits and veggies in capsules. It's called Juice Plus.
And I'm Mo Heinlein with So Good, So God, a biblical heart healing and deliverance for women.
So we're Dynamo,
For such a time as this,
fruit for the body.
and fruit for the soul.
Good morning, Reveille. I'm Bruce Keene, Southern Cross Communications independent office telephone systems provider based right here in Montgomery County. If you are in need of if you've got a 30-year-old phone system, kick it out of the house, tell it to go get a job, and get a brand new voice over IP phone system with artificial intelligence built into the system. Bruce Keene with Southern Cross Communications. Every business deserves phones that say wow. And now I have a photo that says wow.
Frank Fuss Life Coaching. I help people that don't have a dream, don't know what their dream is, identify it, unlock it, and ignite it so they can live a life they love living. I'll help them write it down and read it every day. I'm offering a vision workshop again this next Tuesday at noon at the Chamber. Come learn 3 tools which you can use to make your life a life you love living. I take my clients from Eeyore to Thor, from good to great, and from frustration to celebration.
All right, did we get everybody? All right, for those 2 that we had to end it early, I do apologize, but thank you so much. Tony, just thanks for coming. Yeah. No. Maybe next time. All right. So next we got the raffle. Who won? All right, so Donna just explained the rules to me of how she picks these cards. All right. So we got Vicky, come on up. We got Frank Fuss. JR. You know, JR just told me that he's glad that he sat at a table where nobody could hear because nobody could hear all his jokes throughout the day. So bad jokes. Bad jokes. They're bad. Yeah, Ramrez. All right, Roland Hurst. Mike Wells. Oh, sweet. Who donated that? Jim Ball. There you go. All right. If you donated something, do you mind standing up? I know, Jim, you just said you did. Anybody else? All right. Thank you all so much. All right. So we got our perfect. All right. So we got any announcements from the floor? Come on up.
The Go Texan Parade in Conroe takes place tomorrow from 1 to 3 o'clock. If you have an interest in helping to serve food to the Ross Volunteers is a group from Texas A&M. It's the honor guard for the state of Texas. And so we'll have RVs at First Baptist Church, 600 North Main Street. They're going to roll in at about 10. They've actually got a police escort, thanks to Tommy. So we got a police escort. They're coming in. We've got a barbecue team. We're going to feed those guys. We're going to do a yell practice. If you're an Aggie, you want to come do a yell practice at the church, come on down. Then the parade starts at 1, goes from 1 to 3. Bring your rain gear.
Thank you so much. Anybody else? No? Trivia game. Okay, afterwards. Wait, you really want it? Okay, you can make your way up here. Do they is Stacy doing her thing today? Does anybody know? She is. Drinking with Stacy? Okay, so it's at 9 o'clock at where's it at? The kitchen. Okay. Ask everybody else except me. They seem to know. All right, here you go.
Telling you I like this mic. First of all, didn't we have a great name badge explanation from Roland? You got a lot of 12th man information, and then Tommy added in a little bit of information on Coach Dana X Bible. So armed with that, I'm going to give $20 to the first person that can answer this 12th man trivia question correctly. Now, here's the rules. You can't use your phone. You can't use your tablet or your laptop. Nothing connected to the. No. We'll see how much Roland really knows. Okay, so $20 to first person that can answer this question correctly. What does the X in Coach Dana X Bible's name stand for?
Xenophon.
I heard Xavier. That's right. That's wrong. Who said?
Xenophon.
$20. Xenophon. It's spelled Xenophon. Xenophon was an ancient Greek
Way to go, Bruce.
military leader, historian, and philosopher. I'm amazed.
Good job. All right, that was really good. All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna finish off, if you don't mind coming up, and we're gonna do one picture with you in front of the flag. And other than that, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so much for putting up for a non-Aggie running this group here today. Please, thanks for lying. Please come back next week. It will also be me next week. So Adam, 2 weeks in a row. I know it's gonna be rough. So we'll see everybody next week. Thank you all so much. And for those of y'all that we had to silence, I do apologize, but please come back. And thank y'all, everybody, for y'all's time and putting up with me. Bye.
Well, I guess that's a wrap.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Y'all have a good weekend too.
Yep.
Y'all too.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
See you in a couple of weeks,
Take
Smart
care.
Rich. Good
Yep.
seeing you.
Mhm.